Hello, this is Wyland with Drone Rental Supply, and today we're going to talk about our Inspire 1 rental package. This is definitely a high quality professional grade package that comes in this nice hard case. So we're going to jump into the details to see what you get for this rental package. So before we open up the case and talk about the Inspire 1 inside, let's go ahead and just give you a brief overview of this case. This is not the original case. This is a case that we bought just to make life easier on us. It's actually large enough to where we don't have to put the Inspire 1 into travel mode, and you'll see that in detail once we open up the case. But it is a military spec case. It's waterproof. It's very durable. It's definitely a case that you can almost bring anywhere as long as you can roll it on these wheels down here. So let's go ahead and open up the case. And inside you can see that it's nicely packed together. We have some nice foam up here to protect the top of the Inspire 1. These right here actually help hold the controllers in, so I'm going to pull these out and show you the inside of this case. We're not going to pull everything out just yet because we don't have the table space for it. But as you can see, here are the two controllers. One of them is for the cameraman, the other one is to control the Inspire 1 itself. We have extra propellers over here, nicely tucked away. The actual propellers that we use is housed right here on both sides. We have the iPad that we use for the Inspire 1, and we have 3 batteries. We can actually put a 4th one in if you need it. And then we have 2 compartments. This compartment over here houses the lanyard that you can use to for your controller. And over here, if you take this out, this is where we have the propeller guards. So we'll go into more detail once we pull everything out, but we're just gonna pull everything out and move the case aside when we do that. But that's pretty much the entire contents of the case. Now before we actually move to the next part, I'm going to show you the insides of this right here. So I'm going to hand the batteries over. So you can pull this part out. Here you go. And deep down inside here, what you actually see are battery chargers. There's actually 2 of them down here. So here's one. Here's the other one, and then we also have the charger. I'll get it eventually. Get the charger for the iPad mini. So we're going to cut to the next part where we're going to pull all of this stuff out and move the case out of the way for easier access to what we want to talk about for the quadcopter. So we've unpacked everything that's in the case and we've laid it out in front of you, and just from left to right we'll go over what's packed into the case. So in the case we have 3 batteries. This will last you roughly about an hour. If you need a 4th battery, we'll be more than happy to bundle that in with you, but generally speaking, we find that most people will only need 3 batteries or less than that really. Let's go ahead and talk about the controllers. So the controllers, you're actually going to get 2. You're not required to use the camera controller, but you definitely need the aircraft controllers for obvious reasons. But if you have a partner, having the camera controller is really beneficial as it splits up the tasks between the 2 of you, and you're just going to get better footage and better video that way. So the aircraft controller will go with 1 tablet, and if you do have a second person, a cameraman, then they're going to need a tablet, and we'll be more than happy to bundle a second tablet into there if you know you're going to have a person that's going to be using the second controller. But as is the base model, we'll just come with only 1 tablet. But again, if you tell us that there's going to be 2 people flying and you know you're going to use the second controller, we'll go ahead and bundle in a second tablet for you, and it won't cost you any additional amount of money. Here's the lanyard. Again, if you're going to have 2 people, we can bundle in another lanyard, but it's definitely nice to use a lanyard for these controllers because these controllers do get a little bit heavy even with an iPad mini, but it's definitely useful. Moving back here, this is the Inspire 1. This is what's going to be flying, and we're going to bundle in, of course, a set of propellers that you're going to put on. One of the things that we did is to help you out is when you're putting on these propellers. And I just want to take a moment to tell you that when you rent this the first time, you're going to get basic training. So you're going to get a detailed description of what's all in this package and also how to put it together and basic flying lessons. So don't worry if you don't know everything about this package just yet. But the silver tipped propellers, they are marked with a silver motor. We went ahead and marked them so that they're very easy to figure out which one goes where. Once you put them on, there are a set of locking propeller lugs that you put on top. Again, we'll go through this during training on the first time you rent, so you shouldn't have to worry about that too much. But once you do that, you put the battery in, you go through your pre-flight, and this thing is ready to fly. It does great video, it does great footage and pictures. So you're getting a 4K camera. Included in this is actually the camera filters, camera filters for the Inspire. If you're going to be filming in bright sunlight, you're going to need the shades in order to film out there. Otherwise, all of your footage will be overexposed. But again, we'll actually talk about that during training. But again, this is everything that you're going to get with flying the quadcopter. Moving over to this side, depending on how long you rent it, you might never actually use this, but this is the charging systems for the controllers and for the batteries. The charging systems, we're going to bundle two of them because there's two controllers, so you can charge both controllers at once if you need to. Thank you for watching our video. If you can, please go to our website, www.dronerentalsupply.com. You can fill out our forms, you can ask us questions there, and we'd be more than happy to help you. Until next time, fly safely, fly responsibly. Thank you.